Congratulations. Maybe you're about to have a baby or have recently given birth. Being a new parent is a loving and wonderful experience, none like any other. Enjoy every minute of it. Hello, I'm Dr. English Willis. I'd like to talk to you as a mother and a pediatrician about a very important part of infant safety, creating a safe sleep environment for your baby. Safe sleep for your baby, right from the start. I'll be sharing some very valuable tips to help keep your baby as safe and healthy as possible while he or she sleeps. We'll learn through the experiences of Kayla as she becomes a new mother and makes good decisions about keeping her baby safe while she sleeps. Our story begins when Kayla, now 6 months pregnant, sees a public service announcement that makes her stop and think about something she never really gave much thought to: how to put her baby to sleep safely.
Think it's perfectly safe to sleep with your baby in your bed? Think again. More babies die every year in unsafe sleeping conditions than die from abuse or neglect. Don't let this tragedy happen to your family. Babies should always be placed to sleep on their backs in their own uncluttered crib, never in an adult bed or on a sofa or chair. For you to rest easy, your baby must rest alone.
After seeing this PSA, Kayla is determined to learn more about safe sleep as she prepares for her baby's arrival. The responsibilities of parenthood start at the very beginning, from getting early and regular prenatal care to preparing for your baby's arrival. From the very first moment that baby is placed in your arms, it is up to you to love and care for your baby and keep him or her as safe as you possibly can. Kayla will soon be making what one might think is a simple decision: how to put her baby to sleep. But when it comes to putting your baby to sleep safely, what may seem obvious is not always the case. Kayla, now 8 months pregnant, has just returned home from her baby shower.
Mom, thank you so much for the baby shower. I really had a good time.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie.
So, were you surprised?
Yeah, I was really surprised, Liz.
I love baby showers. It's really nice how they put all this stuff together. It's all so cute. But Kayla, this mattress is so hard.
Well, Liz, it's supposed to be hard. Babies have a lower chance of dying from SIDS if they're on a firm mattress.
What's SIDS?
SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome. It's when a baby dies in his sleep and you don't know why.
It's a fact that infants who sleep on soft surfaces, such as adult beds or sofas, have a 5 times greater risk of dying from SIDS. Always place your infant on a firm surface, such as a crib mattress, with a tightly fitted sheet.
Oh, and look at all this pretty baby stuff. This is so soft.
Yeah, Liz, but I can't have all this stuff in my baby's crib.
Why not?
Because it's just not safe. Not this blanket, not this teddy bear, not even this bumper. It can get around a baby's nose and cause the baby to stop breathing.
You mean like suffocating?
Yes, like suffocation.
You're kidding. I never knew that. That's scary.
Providing a separate and uncluttered sleep environment for your baby, like a crib or bassinet, is the first step to protecting your baby while he or she is sleeping or napping. It is very important that babies sleep alone in an uncluttered crib. Keep the crib free of all toys, pillows, and quilts. This also includes positioners or wedges that are sold to keep babies on their backs. These devices can find their way up around your baby's face and cause suffocation. Don't use them. Keep all blankets and crib bumpers away from your baby's face. Yes, even those pretty bumper pads have to go. Decorate your baby's room to show everyone else how much you care. Show your baby how much you care by keeping the crib for baby only, with no room for anything else. Kayla delivered a healthy baby girl, and 3 months later, Kayla and Tom's daughter Maya is thriving. Liz stops by for a visit.
great. How about you?
I'm good.
And this little one, oh my goodness. She is so beautiful. She's gotten so big.
Took her to the doctors yesterday, and they said she's gaining weight fine, and she's doing wonderful. She's getting a little tired, so we want to take her upstairs for a nap, and then when we come down, we can catch up after I put her down.
Okay, here you go.
And then we can catch up a little later.
Okay.
Breastfeeding is going so great, and I like having Maya in her crib right next to me. So now I can wake up, sit up, and nurse during the night. Then I can put her right back in her own crib. You gonna burp for mommy? Let's get a burp body.
You know, it's kind of chilly in here. You think she's okay without a blanket?
Well, I'm gonna put her in this sleep sack, and it's like a blanket without the wrist.
Kayla knows it's best to dress Maya in a blanket sleeper or sleep sack when it's cold and not to overheat her. So remember, don't make the room too hot. If you're comfortable, your baby is too. If it's cold, dress your baby in a warm sleeper. And if you must use a blanket, use only a small, flat blanket covering the baby from the chest down, and tuck it under the mattress. Make sure your baby's feet are near the bottom of the crib and that the blanket cannot cover your baby's face.
So is she sleeping in here and you're in Tom's room all the time?
She will up until about 6 months. That's what the doctor recommends.
So does she ever sleep with you?
No, absolutely not. It's just not safe for her. We're afraid we might roll over on her.
That's right. Bed sharing has been the cause of far too many preventable infant deaths. Infants who are put to sleep in a bed or sofa with an adult or child have a 40 times greater chance of dying than infants who sleep in their own cribs. So remember, never let anyone sleep with your baby. Not you, not anyone, anywhere, or anytime. Show your love for your baby by providing a separate and safe place for him or her to sleep, right from the start.
Why is she on her back? Is that another one of those safe sleeping things?
Well, Liz, actually it is. Babies have a lower chance of dying from SIDS if they're on their back.
What happens if she spits up? Won't she choke if she's laying on her back?
No.
The windpipe is on top of the esophagus. If the baby spits up, the spit falls away from the airway, making it less likely that the baby will choke. Which brings us to another very important safe sleep tip. Place babies to sleep on their backs at all times. Since back sleeping became the recommended sleep position, the chance of babies dying in their sleep was cut in half. Some parents worry that their babies' heads will be flat or they'll lose their hair from sleeping on their backs. Although this may happen, it's temporary and certainly not as dangerous as putting your baby to sleep on his or her stomach. Let your baby play on her stomach while you're watching. We call this tummy time. Do this as often as you can throughout your baby's day. Just remember, placing your baby on his or her back is undeniably the safest way to protect them while they're sleeping.
So good to see you.
too. How are you and Tom doing?
We're doing really good. We really love being parents.
Did he give up smoking? Didn't he say he was going to once the baby was born?
Well, so far so good. Like, I explained to him that quitting smoking is making him into a better parent. And babies that are around cigarette smoke have a greater chance of dying of SIDS. So he's aware of that. And I'm just not going to have the smoke anywhere. Not in the house, not in the car, just nowhere around Maya. It's just unhealthy for her.
Yeah, that secondhand smoke is bad for all of us. I can only imagine what it does to a little baby.
It's a fact. Babies who live in households where people smoke are at greatest risk of dying from SIDS. No smoking around the baby. Even if you go outside to smoke, the fumes can linger on you and your clothing, and the harmful effects can find their way to your baby. And never smoke in the car, or even put your baby in a car where someone else has been smoking. Remember, babies need good, clean air to breathe, So never let anyone smoke around your baby.
So when do you think you'll be able to go back to work? Do you think you'll finish up with your degree?
Well, that's the plan. I hope to start back part-time next semester. Maybe even work part-time. There's an early Head Start program nearby, and they have a great program for babies. And while I'm in class, Tom will be home with her at night.
Sounds like you're gonna need some downtime, and I'd love to take care of Maya.
Make sure that everyone who cares for your baby, aunts, grandparents, babysitters, and childcare workers, know how to provide a safe sleep environment for your baby. Let's review these safe sleep tips. Always place your baby on a firm crib mattress with a tightly fitted sheet. It is very important that your baby sleeps alone in an uncluttered crib. Don't make the room too hot. Never let anyone sleep with your baby. Your baby should sleep on his or her back at all times, and no smoking around your baby. I know that we all love our babies very much and want to be the best possible parents and grandparents we can be. Just remember, one of the best ways to show your love is to provide a safe place for your baby to sleep and follow all safe sleep recommendations. Your baby's life may depend on it.
Thank you for coming by.
All right, call me if you need anything.
I'm calling you for the extra babysitting.
All right, all right.
Okay, bye.
Maya is almost a year old and enjoys sleeping in her own room. Her bedtime routine consists of a story and a feeding before she's put down on her back in her safe, uncluttered crib.